Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Welsknight's Realm. And in today's episode, we are going to be doing more work on the Hall of Patrons, which is probably what you expected coming into this episode. So what I want to do is I actually want to kick this wall out by about 3 blocks altogether and bring it out here. Oh, I'm being shot at. Oh, I see you down there. Come here, you. Come, hey, quit it. There we go. What that's going to do is that's going to add some interest and some depth to this wall, which is really important because at the moment, this wall is kind of dull and boring. So that is what we are going to work on right now. As for me, I do have a few things I want to talk about as well. Since the last episode of this series, I have moved. I am now in a totally new location. I finally have internet set up again, and a few things have kind of fallen into place. As some of you know, I've probably you may have seen the episode on the channel, but I am now actually part of the Ark Pooping Evolved server, which is the server that a bunch of the Hermitcraft members are on, along with a bunch of my other friends like that dude Chaos and Drax and a bunch of people. So I'm really excited about that. Some of you guys are kind of panicking and you're thinking that that's going to be the end of Minecraft and that I've sold myself to Ark and all this other kind of stuff. That is not the case, guys. It's just another game that I'm playing. I'm not ending Minecraft or switching to Ark and doing away with Minecraft or anything like that. Don't worry, relax. It's all good. It is all good. I'm doing that series because I have friends on the server, and it just seemed like fun. And as I talked about in, I think it was the last episode of this series, I want to diversify the channel a bit this year. I want to do things other than Minecraft. That's not to say I want to do away with Minecraft, but I want to do other games too, just because it'll help keep me kind of motivated to do Minecraft. When you play the same game for hours and hours and hours on end, and there's that kind of pressure that you get with YouTube where you have to create videos, it's very easy to get burned out. And I'm not at that point, but I also don't want to end up at that point either. So I'm going to be doing other games on the channel this year that are not Minecraft. I'm going to do Minecraft too, of course, but there's going to be there's going to be other stuff as well. So but as I said, don't worry, Minecraft is not going away. I'm not going to stop doing Minecraft. I'm just playing other games in addition to that. And, you know, if those other games are something that you might not personally enjoy, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you decide not to watch those series. That's totally your choice. And, I support you. And I realize that your guys' time is valuable. And if you don't want to watch those particular series, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Watch what you want to watch, and I'll just keep putting out the content, and, we'll go from there. So let's see here. We're going to kind of kick this out, and I need more stone bricks. Let's come. Wow, I'm actually really lacking in stone bricks. I guess I'll grab some stone brick slabs, and we'll finish this off. Oh, hey now. There we go. Okay, so we've kind of got that going. And then these walls are going to have to go up and over. And I'm definitely going to need more spruce wood than what I have right now. So this kind of middle section, there's going to be a roof on the whole thing at this level. But this kind of middle section is going to go up higher into like a second room. And I don't know what I'm going to put up there just yet, but we're going to make use of it for something or other. I'm sure of that much. So let's go ahead. Actually, while I'm at it, let's grab these spruce wood logs as well. And then I can build these pillars up too. So we're going to just go ahead and do this. Oop. There we go. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll just bring them up to that floor level right there. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so, as I said, lots of things going on. Ooh, ouch. That's okay, we're good. But I do want to thank you guys for your support on this series so far. It's been amazing. You guys have been doing amazing things. And I know that the amount of content on the channel has been a little bit lacking. I've only been doing like one video a day for the last week or so, other than yesterday. Now that I finally have internet set up and things, but you guys have still been very supportive, and I really appreciate that. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I know I am. I'm down in, so basically I moved about 700 miles from where I used to live. So it's quite a change. The wife has not moved down here yet. I got to find a house for us to live in first. And then sign a lease and do all that kind of stuff. I'm only going to be down at my current location temporarily. Probably temporarily. You never know. We might fall in love with the South and end up staying down here. But I have a feeling that in about a year I'm going to be doing this all over again and moving back to Wisconsin. But basically, I had a job come up, and the money was really good, and I couldn't turn it down. So we are now living down south. And as if to greet me, it snowed today. I was very excited to get away from Wisconsin and basically miss the Wisconsin winter. And then I was immediately greeted with snow. And that's just kind of depressing. But, you know, these things happen. It's okay. Let's see here. So this is all going to be filled in like that. I'm going to go ahead and raise this up just so we can kind of mark out where the wall is at, and so that I don't like accidentally fall off or something. And then we're going to have to move this staircase and kick it over 2 blocks, I think. So let's start. Those are stairs? Yeah, there we go. Let's just start tearing this down. And there we go. And then I think I'm actually going to leave this one right where it's at. And that way I know kind of where I started the staircase, and more importantly, where I put the turn in the staircase, because I liked the way that it looked. It's not like symmetrical, but that's okay. Sometimes it's fine for things to not be symmetrical. I am definitely going to need a lot more stairs than what I have right now, though. And it looks like it's about to get dark, so let's go and take ourselves a little nap, and then we'll see what we can do from there. My tools are also getting kind of damaged. I just noticed that. I'm going to have to... Oh, hey now. Don't do that. Let's take a little nap here. So yeah, let's see. Okay. So this project is kind of coming along. It's getting there. We're making progress, but I feel maybe it's because I don't generally do massive scale builds like this. Usually I do small builds, and I do a lot of small builds. So maybe that's why it feels like this progress is like progressing just amazingly slowly. But we are getting there. We're making some progress. We're doing work. It's coming along. We still have a lot left to do. Like, we still have an insane amount of stuff left to do, but we are getting there, and that is good. That is good. I don't know how many more episodes this is going to take, but we have to finish the, we have to finish this part, the exterior. Then we have to do all the interior stuff as well, so it's going to be a while. I mean, we're not, this project is not going to be over anytime in the immediate future. That much is very clear to me. Let's go ahead and tear all of this down. And we'll just put that... Is that right? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Then we'll just bring all this stuff back down here. Yup. And that way our staircase is kind of recessed a little bit. Now, ultimately, the whole staircase is probably going to get changed up again because I don't really want to use the spruce wood There's so much spruce in this build at the moment, but the spruce at this point is just kind of a placeholder for everything else. So I think it'll be fine. I don't know what I want to use. I might use like dark oak. That might look pretty good. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's go ahead and put that down. And then we'll start bringing that up as well. There we go. And we'll just bring this. Oh, I have stuff in my way. Get out of there. There we go. Okay, I think that should be good. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And like so. There we go. Okay. And then we'll take this and bring it over. And I don't like the fact that this kind of kicks out right there. An extra block. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I think maybe what we could do is just bring some spruce wood logs up like that. That might work. And then we would do the same right here as well, for the sake of symmetry. And that also kind of marks out where all this stuff is going to go. Like that. Yeah. Okay. And we'll bring it up to like right here, I think. And then I can probably put some stairs right there. Yeah, that'll work. That's much better. Okay, and then we'll fill that in. And then this whole thing can get filled in, because that don't need that anymore. That's where the staircase was before. And then we just got to go ahead and bring this all the way across. So let's go ahead and start working on that. I am going to need a lot more spruce wood than what I have right now, but that's okay. I think I've got some more in the chest down there. It's hard to say. One of you actually asked me a couple episodes ago, how do I never run out of wood? How do I, have so much spruce wood? Well, the answer is I spend a lot of time off camera gathering resources. Spruce wood's actually very, very easy to get when we have a skeleton farm, which we do. Basically just plant a little 2x2 spruce sapling, bone meal it real quick up to a full big spruce tree, and then just kind of staircase chop it down, ethos style, and you'll have spruce for days. It doesn't take long to gather quite a few, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of spruce wood, and that'll last you quite a while. So I do a lot of that off camera. What you guys don't see is there's quite honestly hours of preparation that go into this series, and into pretty much all the various different series that I do. There's a lot of time that I spend planning and gathering resources and doing all that kind of stuff as well. And, I think it makes for better content overall because, realistically, if I showed you absolutely everything on camera, I mean, we'd still practically be on our starter house at this point. Okay, maybe not that bad, but I do like to cut some of that stuff out. I'm one of those people that likes to kind of show you how to do something once, and then from there, and when it's something repetitive, after that, then I'll go ahead and do it off camera. That's just kind of the way that I am, and I think that makes for better content overall. Otherwise, it just gets really grindy and kind of blah, and that's no fun for anybody. So let's get this all filled in. In fact, this whole level here is actually going to be spruce wood, I think. Ultimately, I'd really like to have some kind of cool, ceiling design in here. Some sort of intricate something or other that'll, add a lot of interest to the ceiling. Same with the floor as well. Downstairs, the floor is going to have some kind of cool design in it as well. Because right now, it's just kind of overwhelming spruce and stone brick. And I think I've talked about this, but when I build, I like to kind of start with a basic shape and then go from there. I like to kind of make my shape and then chisel into it, if you will, rather than building everything perfect right from the beginning. I like to kind of have a starting point and then add detail to it, carve a little bit out there, add a little bit here, change this, tweak that, stuff like that. I think it makes it easier for me to think and build and visualize, because a lot of my builds, this one included, I kind of make up as I go. Like there's no creative testing world for the Hall of Patrons. It's just, this has all been pretty much made up on the spot, and I tweak little things here and there. Like, for example, this section that we're working right now that kind of sticks out over here, that was not in the original plan, but I was looking at the back, and I'm like, man, the back side of this is just so boring. I need to do something with that. And now, we've kind of got this going, and it looks pretty good, I think. Let's get some torches up in there, and I want to torch this up at least a bit. I am out of torches. I'm going to have to go get more. You're probably not needed. I can probably throw another torch over here, and hopefully that will give enough light that mobs will not spawn, but I'm sure there's probably some spawnable area in there somewhere. Anyway, so the next thing I want to do is I kind of want to get this roof to go over here as well, because I want to block off this section back here. I think this does not look very good. And, oh man, that's hard to place. There we go. And I want to cover up this stone brick. I want to cover up a lot of this stuff back here, but I'm definitely going to need more spruce wood. I'm just looking at this right now, and I do not have nearly enough spruce wood for this. Ultimately, I don't know if anything will be over here. We might have some doors maybe that kind of come over into this way, and then I'll just put like storage back there or something. But these two side parts, I'm really not planning on developing them into anything too amazing. It's basically just going to be, kind of, they're basically going to be covered up just to kind of cover this roof shape. Although this section in the middle, I do want to have that big high-pitched roof that you can see from the inside. I think that'll look pretty cool once it's all done. Let's get that. There we go. Yeah, I am so going to run out of spruce like any minute. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, tell you what, guys, I'm going to get some more work on this done, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So, I ran out of wood. I did go ahead and make another spruce tree. It was growing like right there. You can see it. And I chopped it all down. I've got enough. The ceiling is almost done. I just have this little section right over here to do, which isn't too bad. We'll get that done in just a second here. Let's just finish this off real quick. Yes. Good. There we go. Okay. So, now that we've got this section, or the floor, pretty much finished in here, I think, do I want to block this off? I think I do. Yeah. I'm thinking so. We want to kind of, well, then again, this section isn't even going to be visible. Let's conserve that wood, because this wall is going to come up pretty much all the way. So now that I'm thinking about this, let's actually save our wood, and I did make some more torches as well, just to keep this mob free, or at least as much as possible anyway. I'll throw a torch there, here, and here. That should keep that pretty much spawn-proof, I would think. Yeah, that should do. Okay. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll take this little bit here, and we'll just build up this wall. And that will clearly separate this middle section from the other sections. And then I do want to go ahead and bring this around as well. And I think that'll be good. So let me get that finished up, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So it's not quite done because I ran out of spruce wood again, but I think you guys get the idea. We've got kind of this big middle area here. We'll have a big window probably that will come out like right about here. Ooh. We're going to have to tweak that a little bit, but that's okay. And then we'll have big windows over here. And this roof will kind of extend out as well. So all in all, it'll look really good once it's all said and done, I think. But guys, I am definitely out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.